guys, I'm Trixiebella,
And I am the Kate next door.
and together we're Ka Trixie.
And we are back with you today with another Dead by Daylight reaction. And I'm looking forward to this one. I don't know about you, but I'm looking forward to it.
I am always looking forward to them.
All right. And we should have another teaser that we start with, and then we go right into it.
Okay, well, let's do it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Somebody's gonna be kinda angry.
すべては無意味なのだ、娘よ。人は皆死ぬ時が経つ。
Oh. Oh no. Oh no.
苦しみは大きくなるのだ。
Okay.
He's a bad, bad man. Well, I don't think he's a
So-
man anymore. He's like a demon or something.
So, here's the question. Who is this killer teaser for?
This appears to be the Oni.
Does it now?
Well, the mask on the wall made me think Oni.
Hmm.
Or, well, wait a minute. Okay. The mask made me think Oni. But if it's not gonna be Oni, then that makes me think, based on the little bit of knowledge I have, that it is Spirit.
Hmm. All right. Well, let's continue.
And I'm probably wrong on both of those. Behavior. Adam? We have an Adam.
We do.
And we have an Adam who's seemingly in trouble. And I see crazy hair. Shattered bloodline. Okay. Now, do you know, after you, when I guessed Oni because of the mask,
Mhm.
and you were like, you think so?
I was hoping. I was so happy. I didn't want to say how happy, but I was just so happy that you got it right.
Well, okay. Well, one, because I figured it was that place, and there's something about him with that name, and I forget what it was. But I'll tell you the reason, out of honesty and not cheating, why I got this right.
Okay.
Because I was playing Hooked on You, and I was flirting with her. And part of the storyline was talking about something it's, not like I didn't get, abandoned by society and chopped up into a billion pieces by my father or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And after you said it wasn't him, I thought, wait a minute. In the thing the other night, they said that she got all chopped up by a sword.
And you saw the sword at the beginning.
And I saw the sword. And I said,
Now,
next deduction would be it could be her. So that's why I was thinking it might be her.
now you want a little bit more lore info into this and why else it makes sense and how they've tied some things together?
Sure. But I will say they also made the comment about how she doesn't like people in society and all of that stuff because they all turned their back against her and they had something to do with her death or something like that. It was very brief.
Uh-huh.
But that's all I really know about what they said.
So the Oni
Uh-huh.
is her great grandfather.
Oh.
So the Oni mask at the beginning
Is him.
was probably his mask. Yes.
Well, I probably wasn't wrong on that front. It just wasn't. Well, it just wasn't for her.
Now, do you see why I'm so happy? I'm so happy because you're connecting all the dots.
So I sort of kind of got that part right. And I just noticed, did you notice on that piece of glass on the right by her arm is his face?
No, I did not. That's Tap's face?
No, that's Adam's face.
Yeah. Or sorry, I said Tap.
Yeah.
Yes, Adam.
That's
Adam,
Adam's face is in
Francis.
that piece of glass.
Yeah, I never noticed that.
Yeah, well, it's probably never been frozen on that screen, but
No, that is the thing that was like, if you look up Shattered Bloodline, that is the image you're gonna get.
oh, is it?
Yes, and I've seen that image I don't know how many times, but I noticed that.
I've done that too a few times. I'm like, hey, did you see that? If I hadn't played that game the other night, probably wouldn't even guess that.
Shattered Bloodlines is the newest chapter for Dead by Daylight.
Oh, it's not Matthew Cote narrating.
Family residence.
What lies beneath the mundane can be quite terrifying. Hidden beneath the layers of quaint family life, violence festers. When this dark, rampant force lashes out, lives are broken and families shattered. The Spirit. Wrath was her bloodline. She returned home to unimaginable horrors. Horrors that left their mark. Now she walks without remorse, haunting and vengeful between this world and the next. The Spirit can use her power, Yamauka's haunting, to enter an ethereal plane and phase walk to a new location, unseen by human eyes.
Spirit Fury.
Her first perk, Spirit Fury. Each time you break a pallet, you build up your call of the entity. After breaking numerous pallets, the next time you are stunned by one, the pallet will instantly break.
Wait. The pallet will instantly break? Is that what they said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So then you don't get stunned and you can just go straight after whoever's...
No, you still get stunned.
Oh, you still get stunned. It just breaks.
But exactly. You can bring Enduring with you and you don't get stunned for as long.
Mm-hmm.
But it itself, like getting stunned and the pallet also being gone, like it's enormously helpful.
Okay.
And at tier 3, you only have to break 2 pallets for it to activate and be able to be used on the next one. You can sometimes tell if killer has this perk if they maybe don't break pallets right away, but they'll go back to them.
Mm-hmm.
So after I get my 2 stacks, my 2 tokens,
Mm-hmm.
if another pallet is dropped and I'm not stunned by it, I won't immediately break that pallet unless it's a god pallet. Because if I do, I'm not getting any more stacks towards that perk, and after it's used, I can come back and get a stack towards it and be one up on my next chase.
Okay. Gotcha. Oh, and here's one we see kind of a lot. On a ground.
Yeah.
For some reason, I was thinking this was Death Slinger, because he seems like he has this a lot.
Probably because he's a little weaker.
Spawn 2 trapped Hex Totem. When one of the two is cleansed, all survivors suffer from the exposed status for a short amount of time. The remaining trapped
There's that
Hex
exposed again.
immediately becomes a dull one.
Now, okay. Here's another one that I hear all the time, and I know people have said it, and I never remember what this one is. So let him tell me what it is, and then you can
It's not changed. It's not changed.
It's not changed? Okay. Because I'm like, I'm like, they're like, he's got this, and I'm like,
I don't think this
hate to
part has
ask
been touched
20,000
since it was
times
brought in.
what it is because I never remember. There's so many. My brain just gets overloaded.
Hatred. When the generator is completed, the obsession can see your aura. But at the same time, all survivor locations are revealed to you. Once all generators are completed.
Okay, go ahead and pause it. So it didn't explain it as well as I thought it was going to.
Okay.
It did a very good job at the first part, but the ending part is the part that's really important. And the part that makes people panic.
Okay.
So go ahead and play from here, I think. So this will go over
The
it again.
obsession can see your aura, but at the same time, all survivor locations are revealed to you.
Okay,
Once
pause.
Okay.
Now, when any generator is completed, the obsession alone, only the obsession, is able to see the killer. Wherever they're at, they see their aura, it shows up in pink. And this is why I say they didn't do a very good job explaining it, because it would have been nice if they had shown it from both perspectives. They didn't. You know, with Kindred, when someone has Kindred on, the killer walking around the hook and stuff.
Yeah.
So you get that no matter where the killer's at, unless it is a stealth killer such as Pig or Wraith or Ghostface or Myers, when they are undetectable.
Okay.
Now, undetectable means that they are in stealth mode, essentially. The Pig is crouched. She has no terror radius. She has no red stain. And if she is supposed to be undetectable, they don't even let you detect her with a perk or a reading perk.
Oh.
Same for Wraith. So you'd be able to see a Wraith as long as he wasn't cloaked. You'd be able to see a Myers if he was in tier 3, but not if he's in tier 1, because a Myers in tier 1 is undetectable, no terror radius, no red stain. So when a generator's completed, the obsession can see the killer like that, but the killer also sees where all of you are. Back it up a little bit and watch when the generator's completed from the killer side. That is exactly what the killer sees. That right there. That's what the killer sees. That's how they see the aura. Those are the ones on the gen. If that's where a survivor is, they'll see their aura. It's a little hard to see that in there just because the generator's behind it. But that's what the killer sees if they have Rancor when a generator is completed.
Okay.
Now, the only way that you would know if they had Rancor is if you were the obsession and saw their aura when a generator was completed. That's why sometimes someone will say Rancor, the killer has Rancor after a gen is completed, because they're the obsession and they see their aura.
Okay, gotcha.
Now, the next part is what's confusing. Go ahead and press play.
Okay.
Same time, all survivor locations are revealed to you. Once all generators are completed, the obsession is exposed and the killer can kill the obsession.
Pause. The obsession is exposed and the killer can kill the obsession. Didn't show it off very well because Adam was already injured. But if he had not been injured, she could have instantly downed them. And when it says she could kill him, it means they can be Mori. That's what it means. Kill by your hand is Mori.
Oh.
No hook states required. I quite
So
literally
if
had...
they say kill by your hand, can be Mori no matter what their condition is.
Not necessarily. The reason I say kill by your hand, what I mean is when the game says kill by your hand, it's meaning a Mori. The reason that I say it like that is because there are killer dailies. Sometimes you'll have killer dailies. They give you 60,000 blood points if you get them done, and it will say, as nurse, kill one survivor by your hand.
Okay.
I went into I don't know how many games and just kept hooking survivors and killing them. It's not giving me my daily. Someone had to say, hey, that means you have to Mori them.
I get you.
So when the game says by your hand, it is specifically meaning like that special kill animation.
Okay. I've never gotten one that says that yet, but I'm glad to know that, because if I ever get one, at least I'll know what that means. That means that.
Yes. And now we get to talk about Adam's perks. I love you, Adam. Thank you for delivering us.
New survivor, Adam Francis. Adam Francis has no legacy, no inheritance, and everything he owns he earned. Disciplined and driven, he knows he can achieve anything he puts his mind to. His hard work paid off. He traded his small existence for a new life, a better life, miles apart from the home he once knew. Now in Japan, he shares the teachings he worked so hard to learn on his own. But nothing prepared him for the lessons that lie ahead. Adam's first perk, diversion. Standing within the killer
Pebble.
terror radius while out of
What?
chase triggers
Pebble.
the perk. When activated,
Everyone
press
calls
the
it Pebble.
activate button. Crouched and still, throw a pebble, creating a loud noise to divert their attention.
Here's your favorite.
Deliverance. After unhooking a survivor in safe retreat, the perk activates. When next on the hook, you have 100% chance of escaping, but you will remain broken and unable to be healed until the timer wears off. Autodidact. You start the trial with a progression penalty
still
for
never
a
used
successful
this.
skill check while healing other survivors. With each successful skill check, you receive a token. Each token grants you a bonus progression for your next healing skill check. This cannot be done with a medkit. She lurks in the endless night, her wrath insatiable and her blood tainted. Will you survive her haunting?
Oh.
The Shattered
My
Bloodline chapter
goodness.
is available now.
I love how they put Shattered Bloodline and kanji or Japanese above it.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's really cool how they did that. I love it. They did such a good job.
They did.
They really do. I love these spotlight trailers, and they just every time they do such a great job with them. Well, that was awesome. I loved it. And thank you guys for watching. And don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe.
Yes, yes. Also, don't forget to check us out on Twitch, TheKateNextDoor, and Trixiebella15, and YouTube as well under those same names. Then we also have Ka Trixie on Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram.
Yes,
So make sure you go do all of the likes, follows, subscribes over there. We
Yep.
still want you.
Yep. All right, guys. Well, we'll see you in the next video.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.